All right. Welcome
Mhm.
to the Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH qualifiers. And once again, we are here. We are your casters. This is James.
This is RKM King.
And how are you
Hello.
doing tonight, RKM King?
Well, such a long.
Need to stretch
We need
your
to stretch
arms. Yeah.
because we've been here for the past 3 days, I think.
We've been here for a while. All right. So tonight we will be having the day 2 matches for
Mhm.
Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH qualifiers. For the first match we'll be having Photopixels versus Lambuching ni Darling. Second match is BlackWhite versus StarBlazers. Third match is NA Legends versus Windbox Zenith.
Windbox.
Match 8 is Alpha versus KOS. RKM
KOS.
King, what are you expecting for our matches tonight?
Well, I'm actually expecting more, let's say, better, should I say, better execution
Mm-hmm.
or more planning in terms of, playstyle and gameplay from our team since they somehow got some information from the first day. So yeah, we've seen several teams try out strategies and lineups. So hopefully the teams that are going to play today
Mm-hmm.
uh, have prepared something, let's say, new, or at the very least polished their very own strategies and lineups.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And tonight, RKM King, of course, for our viewers on YouTube, we will be having a live stream giveaway in which we will share the
Mhm.
details later, probably after our first match. RKM King, things are all set for our teams. The maps have been picked actually for our
Oh.
first match. Photopixels versus Lambuching ni Darling, RKM King.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we won't be having any disconnections tonight. All
Yeah.
right. Hopefully. And let's hope for the best, I guess. But for tonight, the first match, um Nightmare Tort Factory has been banned. Niflheim has been banned. So our first map is Nightfall of Brasilis. Second map is
Mhm.
Somatology Laboratory. And for the deciding match, or the third match, if ever we will be having, that is going to be the Forgotten Glass Time. And
Mhm.
we've seen all these maps rotate for the past few days.
Mhm.
Past day one. We've only been here for the one day, basically since
True.
Monday, and these teams have been coming up with different strategies. Some of them may look questionable in our eyes, but for our players, they've been practicing since I think the start of August.
Mhm.
So it's September now, and I'm pretty sure they have some good matches in for practice.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these maps I think are like brand new, or are all these maps brand new, James?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the first time we've actually seen these maps. This is the first
Mhm.
time we've actually seen these maps. Um, Last year was a different case. We had a new map last year, but I guess the match is starting right now for our first map, RKN King. Are you ready?
Oh yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what will happen for our first match. Okay. All right. I forgot the controls for a little bit. But Lambuching Darling will be on the left side, and we have Photopixels on the right side. And last
Oh.
night we saw a very defensive play coming from a team. But this time I think they are going to be meeting in the middle. We see a
Mhm.
guillotine cross on the lineup of Lambuching Darling. Photopixels has that guillotine cross as well. And I think
Mhm.
they are about to meet right here. Land Protectors will not connect. Photopixels will go to the other side right now. While Lambuching Darling is trying to catch them, as that Royal Guard of Lambuching Darling is going to go in the front line, and they are probably going to try with a different approach right here. going
High
to top
ground.
side right here, going on high ground. And that Photopixel's Royal Guard is actually all alone right now, getting dispelled heavily, caught in that vacuum. And that Royal Guard will get taken down. Actually, by that Guillotine Cross Ripper Slasher will take down that that Royal Guard of Photopixels. And I'm surprised they actually left that Royal Guard of Photopixels unchecked. But Photopixels will lose 2 more members. Lambuching will lose 1. And as you can see, Photopixels is in a difficult situation, but that Suicidal Destruction will take 2 members down from Lambuching and Darling. Photopixels left with 3. Sorcerer, Shadow Chaser, and Mechanic. Cross Impact, Guillotine Cross of Lambuching ni Darling, trying to take down members of Photopixels right here. But quite a brawl here coming from these 2 teams. But again, that Shadow Chaser still is up for Photopixels. But that Sura is up for Lambuching ni Darling. Gates of Hell, Masquerade Ignorance on that Sura. That Shadow Chaser is still alive. Guillotine Cross is having a difficult time right here as they are trying to run away. There will be some spiderwebs right here. Cart Revolution and Triangle Shot. Triangle Shot actually taking down members. Triangle Shot is doing it for Photopixels right now. And that Maestro is getting chased down. Charge Attack, Ignorance, Weakness, and Cart Revolution to try and take that guy down. But Photopixels will lose their Mechanic. Oh no, that Sorcerer because of that Gates of Hell from the Sura of Lambuching ni Darling. And the Photopixels, what are they going to do? Lambuching ni Darling still has that Sorcerer, Sura, and Maestro. Photopixels caught right here. Windmill, Curse Circle will catch that Mechanic. Gates of Hell, Ignorance on that Sura. And again, they don't have an Archbishop anymore, RKM King. So if they get caught, but Tiger Cannon Flash Combo, Guillotine Fist, no! Guillotine Fist will take that Mechanic down. I thought it will be cancelled by that Shadow Chaser. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen as Photopixels is left with that Shadow Chaser in their team right now. Shadow Chaser, RKM King, what can that Shadow Chaser do? We've seen that Triangle Shot. Maybe he has that Shadow Formation if ever he put some skill points into it. Windmill, Masquerade on that Sorcerer, Sura, catch him off guard, Curse Circle. Will we see something metallic sound actually? Shadow Formation getting casted, Windmill, and yeah, they didn't actually cast it Guillotine Fist just yet. Probably because they're waiting for that Shadow Formation to pop.
Yeah.
Weakness, Harmonize, Ignorance. Shadow Chaser is trying to do some work right here. He's trying to take down that Maestro. Very low life. And Triangle Shot is doing it. But if that Sura goes down, it will be really difficult for Lambuching ni Darling.
Baited, James.
But again... yeah, but again, Photopixels is left with just 1 member right here. Shadow Formation once again. He's just gonna wait for this, I think, to... no. He's not. He's not gonna wait it out. Ignorance on that Maestro.
Again, you have to be careful.
Yeah, close confine on that Maestro right now. And Diamond, actually, Psychic Wave, Vacuums, and that Shadow Chaser is caught. Probably got crystallized by that. Oh no! No! That Sura didn't finish him off! That Sura didn't finish him off! Guillotine Fist! No, not enough! Not enough! Curse Circle plus that Guillotine Fist, not enough to take down the Shadow Chaser of Photopixels. And this is a 1v3 match now, RKM King.
Yeah,
Charge Attack, Curse Circle. 3/4 HP right now, but was able to use those potions to pop off his HP. Windmill, Shadow Formation once again by this Shadow Chaser. And we can actually just follow the Shadow Chaser right now. 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining. Ignorance on that Sorcerer. Curse Circle once again. Guillotine Fist. Not enough to take that Shadow Chaser down. I'm pretty sure he still has some potions left. Probably not.
I doubt he's going to.
Mhm.
He still want to continue
He
this.
still wants to continue this. He's
Oh
still
my.
not losing hope, and I think he's just gonna wait it out, basically
Yeah.
this time around.
Yeah, because
RKMP.
basically he still has to save some consumables. So yeah, for everyone's information, these players have a set amount of Zenny that they can use for the remainder of the
Mhm.
match. So they just have to manage their own resources, and spending way too much potions for, let's say, this kind of battle is not really wise. Especially it's just game one.
Yeah, and he
Kailangan sa
tried.
defense.
And he tried.
Yeah, yeah,
Oop.
yeah. He did his best. Like I think.
Probably if he was able to take one down, he would have. But he used more potions right now. 20 seconds remaining. And Urgent Escape is just trying to survive the battle right now. Shadow Formation once again.
Yeah, I can catch them with shadow formation.
I think that's the skill that Lambuching Darling is very much predicting that Shadow Chaser will use. But Photopixel will not be able to win this first match, as game 1 or round number 1 will go to Lambuching ni Darling.
Yeah. The start was kind of weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you agree.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Photopixels actually left their
Mm-hmm.
Royal Guard alone.
True. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think because of that, they lost a bit of their defensive capabilities, and
Yeah, basically allowed the Guillotine Cross to have that window
Mhm.
to eliminate more than two of their members
Mhm.
by simply bursting them down using cross impact.
Mhm. But
Mm-hmm.
the Photopixels was able to take down 2 members from Lambuching Darling using that suicidal destruction.
True. Mm-hmm.
So, those plays are something that we'd want to see in a match. But again, that Sura of rather Lambuching Darling was also doing some work. He's doing some work. That Guillotine Cross was doing some work also for Lambuching Darling. And in the end, because of their full lineup, basically at the start of the match, they were able to secure this victory. Again, it would have been a different case, I think, for Photopixels if they had their Royal Guard. But
Yeah.
that Guillotine Cross spotted that opportunity. Guillotine Cross of Lambuching Darling spotted that opportunity to take down that Royal Guard, and he was crystallized again
True.
by the Sorcerer of Lambuching Darling.
Yeah, I don't know if photopixels are not aware that that area is snipeable.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
but it was
they probably thought that it was safe for that Royal Guard, honestly.
true. Yeah, also with the kind of damage of, let's say, triangle shot this time around for the shadow chaser of photopixels, it felt like it has no damage, but surprisingly it took down some members, I guess, of Lambuching, because I am not even aware that you can use triangle shot in that way in this competition, because nobody utilizes that skill.
Yeah.
So this time, yeah.
Honestly, I think if that sorcerer lived and that Sura didn't actually spot that sorcerer first, when there was only 3 members left for Photopixels, it would have been a different scenario at that time, because again, that diamond dust can cause crystallization for
True.
Lambuching ni Darling. And Photopixels, even with 3 members, they could have taken down more members of the opposing team again with that triangle shot. I'm surprised as well, Arkham King. Triangle shot, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, the very least, the players are now, let's say, finding some more sources of damage. Because in the past, if you see Sork and Shadow Chaser, it's an automatic, forfeit or automatic loss, I guess. If we are going to base it from past games, but this time around, I think they were able to find some utility in the form of switching gears, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically that Shadow Chaser still tanky enough to, to tank guillotine fists, or multiple guillotine fists coming from the Sura. So, yeah. Switching, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Still works.
Yep. All right. Yeah. They're just preparing for round 2 right now.
Okay.
RKM King.
Yeah, also, James, one, Lambuching ni Darning, I guess, utilizing that minstrel. So, a lot of changes actually impacted some skills, or let's say, a lot of skills have been impacted by increased skill delays, increased cooldowns. So, this time around, maybe they want to utilize this minstrel, not just to, increase the HP of their Sura, but also to alleviate some aftercast delay issues tied with some nerfs to Sura skills, special, namely GOH or Gates of Hell. Even Tiger Cannon received such a treatment. Same goes for Flash Combo. I think all the skills related to Flash Combo have been affected. So, yeah, I think we should expect more performers, I guess.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing more different lineups for our teams later on RKM King. Round 2 is about to start right now, of course. Same side for both teams, but it's going to be a different map. Let's see what is going to happen. There is no high ground and low ground here, just a larger map, you can say. Just a bit of a larger map compared to the first map. Yeah, Photopixels is going to move in on the middle. Lambuching the Darling is going to rotate from the bottom side. Royal Guard, along with that Sura, just scouting things out. That Shadow Chaser of Photopixels is also on the other side. Lambuching the Darling scouting from the right. Photopixels is going to try and push in. Vulcan Arm will attack that Royal Guard. Defending Aura got casted right here. Land Protector. Ooh, that Sura went in, but he went back out immediately. Probably spotted that he won't be able to do anything. Curse Circle. Ooh! That mechanic of Photopixels! What a suicidal destruction! Taking 3 members down from the side of Lambuching ni Darling. And the Curse Circle will follow right here. Crescent Elbow. And Photopixels will lose their Guillotine Cross. Sura doing some work right here. Zen trying to get away. But Gates of Hell, Photopixel will lose one more member. Low HP Sura doing some work. And now, the members of Lambuching ni Darling, Maestro, Guillotine Cross, and Sura is still alive on their side. Photopixels still has 5 left. And what is left on their team that can actually do some damage? They still have that Shadow Chaser. They have that Warlock. They have that Sorcerer still, and that Royal Guard can actually cause some damage as well. Again, they can still catch that Sura of Lambuching ni Darling playing with very low health right now. Sura going in Curse Circle, but will back away as he didn't catch everyone right there. And the Gates of Hell, that Royal Guard is very low HP. Cross impact from that Guillotine Cross of Lambuching ni Darling. Photopixels is losing members one by one. Photopixels versus Lambuching ni Darling. Photopixels down to 4 and down to 3 right now. Windmill causing 2 members of Photopixels to sit down and overbrand pinpoint attack. Windmill Zen once again. That Sura is still alive. Cart Revolution.
Almost.
But it's a battle between it's a 3v3 battle, and that Sura is just alive for Lambuching ni Darling. Photopixels just trying to survive right now. Curse Circle catching 3 members of Lambuching of Photopixels. Honestly, cross impact, Guillotine Fist, not enough to take down that Royal Guard, but charge attack, and I think a close confine would have actually worked right there. But Curse Circle once again sacrifice that Royal Guard is making sure his teammates survive. Lambuching ni Darling will lose 1 member, but Photopixels will lose one member as well, as it's going to be a Shadow Chaser and Mechanic versus Maestro and Sura.
Sura.
And
My
that
God.
Shadow Chaser. Windmill. Two members of Photopixels sitting down. Ooh! Triangle shot! Triangle shot will take down that member of Lambuching ni Darling. Metallic sound. And of course, those buffs from the Mechanic
What a
of
turnaround.
Photopixels. Honestly, Photopixels almost lost this one. But again, they are very resilient enough that Shadow Chaser is causing mayhem right now for Lambuching ni Darling. Charge attack, close confine, not enrage. Actually, the hide worked for that Maestro. And you just that Maestro is just tries to survive. Similar to how that Shadow Chaser from Photopixels did earlier. But I'm not sure if that Maestro can actually do anything Arcane King.
Maybe tarot card.
Tarot card, SRS or something.
I don't know. I don't know if he has that in his build. So
Tarot
it
card.
felt like it felt
No,
like
full divestment. Yeah. Most likely he won't have anything right now. Card Revolution to take that member down of Lambuching ni Darling, and it's 1-1 right now for these two teams. Arcane King.
Well, actually, Photopixels almost choked that
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that they were not able to take down majority of, let's say, the DPS of Lambuching. That's why it felt like Photopixels is still not safe this whole time, because what's left with Lambuching was their Minstrel that provides buffs to their Sura, which has low HP and utilizing that Gates of Hell, and also the Guillotine Cross that actually has still the firepower to take down multiple characters. But then again, we've seen some, let's say, ridiculous results coming from that Shadow Chaser. The very reason Shadow Chaser was able to, stop the bleeding from Photopixel side, so they were able to, take down some of the members by utilizing that triangle shot. I think outside of Strip, that meltdown coming from the Mechanic was kind of instrumental in that win, I guess, because I am not really sure if that triangle shot is as effective as it is showing us right now. So it felt like it has, like, the damage is a bit too high, I guess. Maybe the targets don't have their armors or their shields, so that's why it kind of caught some people off guard in terms of the damage output. But yeah, nice 1-1.
Yeah, and we are now going for that deciding match, which will be in the Forgotten Glassheim.
This is what I want. This is what I want. Decider match. So in the past, I really wanted to have like 3 games. So yeah, we appreciate these kinds of results. At the very least, their Royal Guard did not die as early as game number 1.
Yeah, game number 1 or round number 1 was a little bit tough for Photopixels, but they managed to utilize that mechanic really well in round number 2. 3 members down in one suicide destruction. Honestly, RTM King, that's a feat that in 7 versus 7 situation in a high stake match, it's something that you should be proud of, I guess, if you're playing as a mechanic.
Yeah. Ideal scenario. Yeah, ideal scenario.
Because taking down 1 or 2 members using that suicide destruction, or rather taking down that Royal Guard, even just that Royal Guard, will be really nice as a mechanic using that suicide destruction. But yeah.
Yeah, even in the past qualifiers, and even I guess main stage ROS, we've seen mechanics simply utilize that suicidal destruction to take down that Royal Guard. to just simply give their DPS characters to have that opportunity to take down squishy characters.
Mhm.
So it's kind of yeah, it's a big advantage to not have that royal guard sacrifice and auto guard because those are really annoying skills, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Yeah, and for photopixels, honestly, I think without that defender or defending aura for from that royal guard, that shadow chaser would have been able to do anything. So I guess that mechanic really did some work with that suicidal destruction. Let's see, RKM King. It's tough battle and very entertaining battle for these two teams, RKM King. And yeah, photopixels on the right side, Lambuching ni Darling on the left. And yeah,
GH.
both teams just preparing for a battle right now. And this is a map that is very tricky. Very tricky indeed. As you can see, Lambuching ni Darling just trying to close in on photopixels. Lambuching ni Darling going in. Mechanic in front right now. Photopixels is caught right now. Curse Circle catching two members. Datsura will be taken down, but Mechanic from Photopixels will use that suicidal destruction to take more members down from Lambuching ni Darling. Lambuching ni Darling is left with that Archbishop, Maestro, and Royal Guard. Oh my goodness, what will Lambuching ni Darling do? And Lambuching ni Darling was able to take down one more member still from Photopixels, and Photopixels has 5 members. Lambuching ni Darling is down with our Archbishop, and Photopixels will be
That was fast.
winning this match.
Yeah, that was fast, James. Still no special rewards for the team since
Yeah.
no flawless victory
Yeah,
occurred for the past
honestly,
3 games.
honestly compared to round 1 and number 2, that was really fast.
Mhm.
But
Yep,
yeah, that Sura had a pretty nice
Curse
Curse
Circle.
Circle, but not the follow up was not there yet. I guess
Yeah.
you can say that
Like,
because if you push with that Curse Circle, you need to expect your team to follow up immediately. Again, that mechanic and sorcerer was caught. Of course, that sorcerer was hidden. You cannot see that. But that mechanic was caught. What Lambuching Darling could have done is to disable that mechanic.
mhm.
Um, maybe just really disable him, rendering him useless in the fight, and making sure he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
But they were positioned at a very tight spot, and mechanic just casted suicidal destruction basically when
Yeah.
he got out of that curse circle, and was able to eliminate 2 members of Lambuching ni Darling. And
Yeah, they felt
yeah.
like it felt like the Curse Circle worked against them. So it felt like that moment maybe the Sura's teammates from Labuching, felt a bit too excited and simply jumped towards the uh, Curse Circle targets, not knowing, or should I say, unsuspectingly,
Mhm.
that target was a mechanic. That's why it felt too easy in terms of the decision to cast that suicidal destruction. So a lot of the members got taken down, and of course, when things go that route, everyone follows suit. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, and basically that's it for match number 1. Match number 2, we're still confirming some things, but yeah. So match number 2 is between BlackWhite and StarBlazer. All right. Yeah, we are still confirming some things. RKMK, can you let our viewers know about the giveaway while we confirm some things right here?
okay. So for our viewers, for both Facebook and YouTube, I think we have some giveaway for you. So you simply have to answer my question. And of course, comment your answer along with your IGN, and don't forget to write hashtag ROS 2025 GGH qualifiers. Okay, so our question for tonight is okay, which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held. So
Mm-hmm.
again, which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held? So what do we have, James, for our giveaway for
Yeah,
tonight?
for tonight, it's a RO1 shirt.
Okay.
Yes, RO shirt. Yes.
Sana all RO
Mm-hmm.
shirt.
You know? And yeah, we are checking some things out, but that is our giveaway question for tonight.
Mm.
Anyway, we'll be taking a short break. When we come back, it's going to be match number 2. All right, so sit back, relax, and stay tuned.
Mhm.
All right, we are back here for Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH qualifiers, and match number 2 has ended in a default as StarBlazers will not be able to participate in tonight's match. Hence, StarBlazers will be moving down to the lower bracket, and BlackWhite will
BlackWhite.
be proceeding forward. And yeah, match number 3 for tonight is all set between NA Legends and Windbox
Windbox,
Zenith.
Zenith.
And they are actually already ready right now, RKM King. What are your expectations for tonight's match?
Well, this basically Winbox Zenith's second match for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that they can now, execute better. And of course, take advantage of NA Legends' first round, I guess. So we've seen this, story unfold. We're in one seeded team. So in the case of NA Legends, of course, day one they did not play as compared to Winbox Zenith, who of course have their say jitters and their plans, of course, executed. So this time around, maybe they can, perform better than NA Legends. So let's see if NA Legends can execute based on what they saw from Winbox Zenith from day number 1.
Yeah, and because NA Legends already has info basically on what the Windbox Zenith what Windbox Zenith strategy is going to be. But they might change things up again. They have this is already their second match. They already have experience for the first match. They might have decided on a different strategy this time around, RKM King. And who knows, we might see a very calculated play coming from Windbox Zenith. Again, this is already their second match.
True.
Mm-hmm. And while we are waiting for teams to get ready, I do want to mention that for our live stream giveaway, our question for tonight is, which country was Ragnarok Stars 2023 Grand Finals held? All right, comment your answer along with your IGN or in-game name and the hashtag ROS 2025 GGH qualifiers. All right, the prize for tonight is going to be a RO shirt. Winners will be announced at the end of the ROS 2025 event, or Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH qualifiers event, not the event itself. All right, and it will be announced both on Facebook and Discord. So make sure you are following Facebook and on Discord, basically.
True.
I think when it is announced, you will be asked to fill up a form, then an email will be sent after that. All right. So yeah, RKM King. Lots of expectations right now for Windbox Zenith again, since this is their second match already in the tournament. And for NA Legends, they will be starting fresh, but again, they've been given an ample amount of time to practice. They've been given a lot of time for them to strategize and do a lot of work basically for our GGH qualifiers.
Yeah, just make sure to utilize the information that they got from day number 1. And of course, obviously, one of the concerns that planning for it and executing, obviously, those two things are entirely different. So it's up to NA Legends to execute whatever plan they have. And hopefully, we see another, 3-game match for the day, since we have an unfortunate default for our match number 2.
And I think one member of NA
StarBlazers.
StarBlazers already that match is already done. One member of NA Legends is experiencing some technical issues, but I do want to ask you, RKM King. I wasn't able to ask you this question last Monday.
Okay.
If you are going to play in ROS, I'm always asking this question for ROS. If you are going to play in ROS 2025, what character will you be using that is not Guillotine Cross? Or maybe, yeah, if you want to play Guillotine Cross, sure. But what character will
Eh,
you be using?
now this time around, I want to play RK DPS. So it's kind of different from what we usually see
Mm-hmm.
from Rune Knights. But then, as far as I can remember, ROS 2023, I think it was kind of meta. So with the nerfs on multiple DPS characters, I think that RK DPS is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not using two-handed sword, so to better improve your
Yeah.
survivability. Yeah, you can always use mace or one-handed sword if you want, but again, just stay away from two-handed sword.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the match is starting. NA Legends on the left, Windbox Zenith on the right. Windbox Zenith is going to proceed with that Sura. Actually, move in closer with that Sura, just scouting things out. A Royal Guard of NA Legends going in. Vulcan Arm, of course, will get casted. Magnetic Field, full divestment already. Earth Drive will get casted as well. Dispel, and after Dispel, and that Windbox Zenith Shadow Chaser is doing some work, just going in on the members of NA Legends right here. But ooh, Suicidal Destruction
Double
from
kill.
Windbox Zenith. A double kill. And a Curse Circle coming from NA Legends will be able to take one member down from Windbox Zenith, as that mechanic will take down that Archbishop. Windbox Zenith down to 4. They still have that Sorcerer, Mechanic, Sura, and Shadow Chaser on the side of Windbox Zenith. But NA Legends still has 5. Curse Circle will connect from NA Legends, or rather Windbox, or yeah, NA Legends, as they will take the one member down from Windbox Zenith. Mechanic is left using that power swing. Full divestment will connect. Charge attack coming from the Rune Knight of NA Legends. NA Legends is doing some work. Windbox Zenith down to 2 members. Sorcerer and Shadow Chaser left. Another full divestment here. But Battle Chant, of course, will remove the divestment effect. As yeah, this is different actually for NA Legends RKM King. They are playing with a Wanderer in their lineup. Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're trying to utilize some crit buffs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And now NA Legends is NA Legends Wanderer got taken down, probably because of the full divestment and that triangle shot from the Shadow Chaser of Windbox Zenith.
Yeah, they are still not safe. So the Shadow Chaser actually poses some threat in the form of Shadow Formation and the triangle shot. That's what we've seen from previous matches. So yeah, they just have to, take care for the rest of 5 minutes, I guess, and protect their lead.
Mm-hmm. And right now, NA Legends is playing it safe, revitalize. Rune Knight will be there. Paintball Shadow Chaser going in. Windbox Zenith, Urgent Escape. NA Legends doesn't want to, contest.
Don't want to engage, yeah.
They don't want to engage. They are playing it safe. I'm not sure what they are planning. Probably they don't want their Sura to get taken down. They don't have that Sorcerer. Sorcerer is still up for Windbox Zenith, Sorcerer and Shadow Chaser. And they can still do something. Again, full divestment. Followed by that triangle shot, Diamond Dust. But again, that Battle Chant though, if that Royal Guard is quick enough from NA Legends, they wouldn't be able to take down this Royal Guard. But they can actually take down other members and win with a 2-1 victory right there. But they still have that Dispel as well. Vacuums will get casted right here. And Shadow Chaser going in. Exceed Break will get casted. Full divestment again from that Shadow Chaser. Shadow Chaser off. Windbox Zenith doing some work. Dispels will go off. They targeted that Sorcerer and that Shadow Chaser will follow. As NA Legends will take round number 1 of this match.
Yeah, this time around, an RK that's using two-handed sword was able to find the proper, angle to dish out some damage. So yeah.
Well, that's something that you won't use, but it probably is useful for the other teams that are utilizing it.
Yeah, I think they are trying to, create a crit lineup with
Mm-hmm.
the introduction of Wonder as well. So let's see if any Legends approach can, of course, create an advantage, or should I say, preserve their advantage since they already are leading at 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course they are given 2 minutes to stock up on supplies. But yeah, RKM King, what do you think about that first match that we have, first round? Again, Wonder from NA Legends.
Yeah,
Y-
as far as I can remember, Wonders have crit buffs.
yes.
So that works for RK crit and of course the Guillotine Cross. So those two are of course your main DPS in this setup. And also, I did not expect that this map is this big,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest. Because basically any Legends leverage the advantage of having more members. They simply kept on, distancing themselves from both the Sorcerer and the Shadow Chaser. Because, again, as we mentioned, there's still a chance that those two can create an opportunity for a comeback. So they played their advantage well, and of course was able to separate those two at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Because still, Shadow Formation can basically be casted and take down one unsuspecting member, and suddenly it's a 3 versus 2 situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a great play or great use or utilization of the map and the time also with the amount of remaining members. Yeah.
Yeah. And for Windbox Zenith, this is a little difficult for them to utilize again that mechanic earlier, was able to take down 2 members with that suicidal destruction coming from NA
Mhm.
Legends. I believe that is from NA Legends, and yeah, after that they weren't able to use their momentum for that
Mhm.
match. But that Shadow Chaser of Winbox Zenith is doing a lot of work. And that Sura earlier at the start of the match, just quickly going in, scouting out and about RKM King.
Yeah, they got counter killed, I guess, by the
Mm-hmm.
Sura right after the suicidal destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the Sura of any legend was able to find the proper let's say angle of attack. So eliminated one opponent quickly. Then afterwards, the RK was able to jump the back line.
Mm-hmm.
I think the RK kept on pestering the Sork. So that's one way to to establish, let's say, an advantage in terms of the character's damage. Because this time around, if you look at the replay, the RK was able to dish out quick damage in the form of a normal attack. So yeah, one very interesting uh, build, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very susceptible to burst damage. But then again, if they can protect themselves from the burst damage of the opponents, then good for them.
Oh, yeah. And now round number 2 is starting. And NA Legends versus Winbox Zenith. Again, this is already Winbox Zenith's second match, and they are playing with a very low HP Sura right now, and they are going to go on this choke point. Shadow Chaser will be the one who will be scouting this area. Winbox Zenith is not going to proceed that way, I guess, because that Shadow Chaser noticed something that is not going to be in their advantage, while NA Legends are going to stay at their area right there, not really doing anything just yet. Again, low HP Sura coming from Windbox Zenith. Most likely Gates of Hell will connect right here later on, but they need to use that dispel really well for it to work, because the dispel Gates of Hell is going to be very troublesome for NA Legends right now, as that Sura is getting ready for that kill. And NA Legends just placing those traps in the front, a little bit of scouting. No one wants to attack just yet. They are just waiting for the opportunity, or waiting for the other team to make a mistake right now. RKM King.
Yeah, but it's safe to say nobody wants to overextend
Mm-hmm.
because on our perspective, as far as I can remember, Winbox Zenith did this same tactic wherein they utilized a Sura and of course Lex Eterna coming from
Mm-hmm.
the priest. to snipe down unsuspecting targets. So yeah, so they're going to utilize that same approach right now. Unfortunately, we've seen this strategy backfire as well, wherein the Sura was basically taken down by a random AoE skill.
Yeah,
So
again, if you get dispelled, and that sacrifice is not with you, basically, you're basically uh, getting eliminated very quickly. Right there, Shadow Chaser with Zenith going in, Urge Escape, no sacrifice coming from that Royal Guard, and vacuums will be casted as well. Sura getting ready to work, charge attack coming from Zenith. Zenith, that Shadow Chaser is in front, Land Protector will be casted on the floor. Zenith is trying to go in, and Deep Sleep Lullaby will get casted here by NA Legends, but Mechanic from NA Legends taking down 2 members, followed by 1 more from that Royal Guard, as Zenith is down to their Warlock, Rune Knight, and Shadow Chaser, but full divestment will connect on that Sura. And yeah, that Rune Knight is still alive on the side of Zenith. Again, RKM King, they can still make things happen. NA Legends is getting ready, eliminate here the remaining members of Zenith. 2 members left here for Zenith. NA Legends, again, they baited Zenith in. A perfect timing of that suicidal destruction, RKM King.
yeah,
And full divestment, but Storm Blast.
Oh,
Double kill by that Rune Knight. Rune Knight doing some work. It's going to be 2 versus 2 right now. Archbishop and Sura, but that Sura
Oh my
will get
God.
taken down. Rune Knight from Zenith doing some work. Full divestment, Ignorance, and that Storm Blast is doing a lot of work right now for Zenith.
powerful enough to take down
Mhm.
multiple targets. Yeah.
And just triangle shot to finish off this match, as Zenith will take round number 2.
Oh well, it was an almost victory for NA Legends. Yeah, great suicidal destruction, but I think what worked against them is that their Rune Knight actually died
Mhm.
too early and was not able to eliminate some strugglers from Windbox Zenith, which in turn allowed Windbox Zenith to perform their comeback in the form of their RK and and
Mhm.
their RK.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. They left that Rune Knight unchecked, basically.
Yeah.
And he was able to take down 2 members at the start. It became a 3 versus 2. That Rune Knight just doing some work, just catching everyone off guard, making sure to take down members of NA Legends. But yeah, because of that, the match is now 1 against 1, and we are going to round number 3, RKM King.
Yeah, if I were NA Legends, I'd feel a little bit, bad about what happened. But then again, all is not lost. So they still have 1 more round to, secure their victory for today's event. But then again, Windbox Zenith has something to, say about it. So it's either a reverse sweep coming from Windbox Zenith, or NA Legends can, come back with uh, a little bit of a tragic loss in game number 2.
And yeah, teams are just getting ready for round number 3. RKM King, for the round number 3. What are expectations for the upcoming round?
I'm expecting this arcades to get checked. So they're basically the ones controlling the battle. Of course, right after the major showdown of mechanics. So yeah, right after that, the arcades technically control what's going to happen for the remainder of the game. Because basically, if the big skills, the high damage skills are not present, they're the ones who's going to wipe the floor against the opponents. So 5v2 is it's an almost win.
Yeah, it's an almost win. But Windbox
It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, Windbox
Hard to imagine
that
losing
victory.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, anything happen. We've seen a lot of things happen in Ragnarok Stars. But yeah, yeah, what a comeback from Alpukat. And yo, from Arc, what's up? Yo. the that RK followed through nicely coming from Gabriel. Yeah, I agree. That Rune Knight really doing a lot of things for Windbox Zenith. But again, that's only round number 2. They still have one more round before we will see who will take the victory for this match. RK, who will drop down to the lower bracket and he will proceed to the next round.
True. Again, nobody's going to be eliminated tonight.
Yeah, this is we're still in the upper bracket, guys. We are still in the upper bracket. Lower bracket matches will be starting next week. Yes, it will start next week. All right.
At the very least, the teams are finding, let's say, some sources of damage. Yeah, this time around, maybe the flavor of the day would be triangle shot, shadow chaser, I guess.
Yeah, triangle shot, shadow chaser.
Nobody expected that kind of damage coming from shadow chasers, because as far as I can remember, they're basically either utilizing a dagger or just playing full support in these kinds of events. But this time around, I guess with the availability of more, say, items in the item list, so they were able to find some utilization of switching of gears and maximizing, let's say, the skills available for each of their characters.
As we are about to start round number 3 right now, KMP are at Psychology Laboratory, and NA Legends on the left, Windbox Zenith on the right, and as far as what I can see, Windbox Zenith is not playing with a very low HP Sura right now. Maybe they are going for a different play this time around. And NA Legends, Windbox Zenith will probably meet in the middle right here. Quick Sura snaps here, time from Windbox Zenith, and NA Legends, using that Shadow Chaser to do some work. Seed Break will be casted, Curse Circle, not connecting to anyone right in charge attack. That Shadow Chaser, that Wanderer got caught by that Masquerade coming from Windbox Zenith. Windbox Zenith, Curse Circle will connect coming from NA Legends. NA Legends will take 2 members down with that mechanic. Royal Guard and Sura will be out of the fight. Actually, no. Windbox Zenith will lose 2 members. NA Legends still has 1. Mechanic is the only one out from NA Legends right now. And now 4 members left for Windbox Zenith at the moment. Warlock, Sorcerer, Shadow Chaser, and Archbishop is left for Windbox Zenith right here. And what are they going to do?
Still not safe. They still have Shadow Chaser that can kill.
Yeah, our Shadow Chaser can still do a lot of work. And NA Legends, I guess, is going to play it safe. But again, they only lost their mechanic in this fight currently in round number 3. They still have their Sura. Some of them got caught by that Masquerade, but again, they still have that Archbishop to remove, some of the debuffs that they encountered right here. But Windbox Zenith is using that cloaking really well. RKM King.
Yeah. So this time around, I guess playing it safe is the correct call, despite having the advantage. So just don't get caught, I guess, away from your team. So that's the best push for this one, since they still have 5 minutes.
Now, Shadow Chaser tried to go in. Again, they only need to eliminate this Royal Guard on the side of NA Legends so they can proceed with that triangle shot, but these spells will go off. Windbox Zenith will lose their Sorcerer in that fight as NA Legends is going in. Royal Guard will connect on that Warlock divest weapon, and that Shadow Chaser is caught right now, but that Archbishop will try to support that Shadow Chaser, but that Archbishop will get taken down. Curse Circle, Guillotine Fist against that Shadow Chaser of Windbox Zenith, but Windbox Zenith is still alive and kicking right now. That Rune Knight of NA Legends just doing those crits.
Going ham.
Doing those crits and taking down that Shadow Chaser of Windbox Zenith, as NA Legends will be getting that victory here in this match.
Yes. So this time around, NA Legends was able to take down the main threats coming from Windbox Zenith in the form of the Sura and the Sura and the Rune Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So it was let's say an easier victory for them this time around. So yeah, so it feels like this kind of setup relies on the arcade DPS. So hopefully teams can find a proper combination of characters in order
Mm-hmm.
to empower their selected DPS class. Because
Yep.
yeah, it's proving to be a bit too much in
Mm-hmm.
terms of the damage output.
Well, yeah, we've seen a lot of different strategies being utilized against Shadow
Mhm.
Chaser Triangle Shot. We've seen it last Monday, the Storm Blast, the Rune Knight doing some work. And Sura Gates of
Mhm.
Hell, of course, is always there. And a wonder pick from NA Legends is also a different thing to see with that
Mhm.
critical Rune Knight just hammering just hammering your opponents. But yeah, with that said, that is going to be for match number 3, going to come out on NA Legends victory. Next match will be Alpha versus KOS. And before we proceed, of course, I do want to mention that we have a live stream giveaway, RKM King.
Yes. So basically, write your answer and your IGN along with hashtag ROS GGH, ROS 2025 GGH qualifiers. And the question for tonight is which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held? So again, which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Again, comment down your answer along with your IGN and the hashtag ROS 2025 GGH qualifiers.
All right. And with that said, we are going on a short break. When we come back, it's going to be Alpha versus KOS. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned.
Mhm.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. 𝐸𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬, do our introduction.
Anyways,
anyways,
number 4.
yeah, we are back here for match number 4, Alpha versus KOS. All right, very intense matches for tonight that we had those two matches, and right now it's going to be Alpha versus KOS. From what I know, these teams have been practicing a lot, and of course, this is Alpha we're talking about the moment, but last Monday, Alpha lost their first round.
Yeah.
And they just made a comeback sweep after that. Mm-hmm.
That's what we always mention. Alpha has been like this since who knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to take advantage of that now. Some teams were able to get 1-0, but of course, as what you mentioned, always the response from Alpha is a reverse sweep. So this time around, let's see if KOS can take advantage of Alpha's quote-unquote game 1 nerf. So it's all the scenario is always like that, I guess. But then again, let's see how they will utilize the information from previous matches, and of course how they can maximize their lineups based on their maps selected.
All right, and first map will be, of course, a glass time, 𝐸𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬. This is probably the favorite map that you are seeing a lot. But anyway, Alpha will go in with their Sura first. KOS will be holding their ground in spawn. Vacuums will be casted in front. Alpha is going to try and go in. And this is the second match that Alpha is going to deal with someone who is going to camp spawn, basically.
Yeah.
The vacuums will be casted. Of course, I think for KOS, they don't want to watch their backs. They'd rather fight in front and maybe position themselves with that mechanic using that suicidal destruction. Yeah, they are utilizing their kit really well. Backslide, almost got caught there in the wall. And safety walls will be casted right here for Alpha. Vulcan Arm will connect here. And just those Vulcan Arms coming from this mechanic of KOS. And White Imprison will be casted right here by the Warlock of Alpha. As you can see, Alpha is utilizing the suicidal destruction. Royal Guard will take down that mechanic as well, but that Royal Guard is now out for Alpha. Mandragora Howling getting utilized here by KOS. KOS will lose 3 members. Now Alpha is down to 3. KOS is down to 2. We only have that Crew Knight and Sura. Both can deal a lot of damage here on the side of KOS. That Shadow Chaser, Sorcerer, Guilty Cross, and Archbishop is still alive on the side of Alpha. But KOS will lose their Sura because of those cross impacts coming from that Guillotine Cross and that Rune Knight. We've seen a Rune Knight gameplay earlier, 𝐸𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬. If they're caught in that AoE, this is going to be difficult. Phantom Menace, Charge Attack, Full Divestment, Ignorance will connect, Full Destroyers will be casted right here, and that Numa on the floor. That Protector, Fiber Lock, Vacuum. Triangle Shot to finish off this round, 𝐸𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬. And yeah, very quick.
A quick turnaround, I guess. Sometimes killing that Royal Guard makes people want to jump the opposing team, which kind of happened to KOS this time around.
Yeah, in my perspective, eliminating that Royal Guard is actually a good thing for KOS, but they weren't able to utilize it because of what Alpha did when that followed. Again, that Suicidal Destruction already did its work, did its job. Like what I mentioned earlier in the other matches that we had, RKM King, you know, connecting with or eliminating 2 or 3 members with that Suicidal Destruction is already something to be proud of, because usually a mechanic's job or a mechanic's role is to take down that Royal Guard, and that Royal Guard was able to successfully, or that mechanic was able to successfully take down the Royal Guard of Alpha. But what followed was a series of attacks coming from Alpha, and you know, KOS didn't take advantage of the fact that they are in spawn, and you know, just trying to, you know, they pushed out, basically they pushed out, and Alpha just utilized that in order for them to get this victory in round number 1.
Yeah, technically they were baited this time around, because after the death of the RG, they kind of clumped, grouped together, and Sura was able to find, Alpha was able to find proper angle for a good first circle. Then afterwards, you know what happened? They got spammed to death from Guillotine Cross and Warlock from Alpha. So yeah, so a kinda good start for KOS, but was not able to utilize that advantage. So they kind of get too jumpy on that opportunity, I guess.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, it was something that Alpha dealt with in the first match that they had last Monday, RKM.
Yeah, against Nutcracker.
Yeah.
They've seen this story, so
they were camping in spawn, basically, their opponent in their first match. This is already their second match in the tournament, guys. Just so you know. And yeah, this is also KOS second match in the tournament. So yeah, this is already both teams' second match, and they already have this experience from you know, the first day.
True.
They actually know what to do, and they are utilizing different strategies. Maybe this time around in the second map, they will be coming up with a different strategy as well to answer their opponent, because again, this is like a game of chess wherein you need to read what their opponents are planning to do, and you need to react on time.
Yeah, sometimes just like in chess, you intentionally bait your opponent into, you know, taking away something from you. But then again, you have something prepared for them. So this time
Taking
around,
away something from you.
it was a literal beatdown coming from the Sura, the Warlock, Guillotine Cross, which I found really interesting, because I guess Alpha liked this combination of characters. So Guillotine Cross as their burst damage dealer, along with their Sura, and of course Warlock for control and AOE.
Yep. And while teams are getting ready for round number 2 of this match, our giveaway question for tonight: which country was Ragnarok Stars 2023 Grand Finals held? Alright, post your answer along with your IGN and hashtag ROS 2025 GGH qualifiers. Alright. So RKM King, do you know the answer to that question?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. But of course, for the Ragnarok Stars 2024, you do know where that is, right?
True.
2023 was 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This is already the third year for Ragnarok Stars. And we will most likely see a lot more of this one.
True.
Alright.
Yeah, let's see.
Yep. Our Game King.
Game number 3, I guess. Game number
Yeah, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I just want to see the game number 3 for our match, because technically this is our last match for the day. So if we can kind of extend it, again, we have a default result earlier. That's why I'm hoping for a lengthy matchup. But then again, if Alpha can take down KOS by virtue of 2-0, then so be it. So it is what it is. Let's see if Alpha can actually execute that.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen here as the match is about to begin. And Alpha going in with Atsura is very, very far for that Atsura. And KOS positioning themselves at the right spot over Brands will be casted right here. That Royal Guard just hit himself. And Suicidal Destruction actually from that mechanic. But he got caught by that Warlock. And Atsura taking down 2 members of KOS. And now KOS is down to 2 members. Rune Knight will get taken down. Archbishop will be left behind as Atsura is the only one left per circle to actually catch them and disable them, but he will be taken down, and it's sweep for
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, they simply said good night.
They want to end this early.
Yeah.
I think it's time for them to rest. They want to rest early. And again, guys, we do have some perfect victories, and we do have some achievements that our teams can get and gain extra rewards in game.
What skill was that, James, by Sorcerer? I think we've seen, or there was a great skill, a great execution of skills, wherein the sword countered. What was the skill? Wherein you can basically cast Numa, safety wall at the same time. So that I forgot the exact name, but it was properly executed. That's why the suicidal destruction coming from KOS actually whiffed. So it wasn't able to connect to anyone. So nice execution coming from Alpha this time around.
Yeah, and
That's why
that Warlock was able to take down that mechanic actually. So the rewards for Alpha was Merciless Victory and Perfect Victory reward. RKM King. Any final thoughts for this match?
Oh well, it was a battle of execution, I guess. Especially a flawless execution coming from Alpha. So yeah, they are not going to get baited to like from strategies that they've seen before, especially the one wherein the opponent is trying to hold around their spawn point. So they've seen that several times and was able to learn more from their previous match. So yeah. So still, James, it's not the end for KOS.
Yep.
It's just that this time around their opponent is Alpha, as we all know, a very strong contender for this qualifiers.
Yeah, and they are going down to the lower bracket. Basically, all teams that lost for tonight will be heading down to the lower bracket, and the lower bracket will be starting next week. We'll be having our first lower bracket matches on Monday, 15th of September. Our matches will be, this is in the upper bracket, Team Damansara versus Photopixels, then BlackWhite versus Nemesis Sigma. Then on the lower bracket, we have Araiku versus Lambuching ni Darling, and Nutcracker versus Jack of All Earths. This is going to be our match for September 15. But of course, it's still not over for ROGGH. We still have an event, which is going to be the 5th day of Golden Imperium Season 4 on ROGGH. And again, this is going to be a battle between 2 alliances, JPEG and Ultra versus Opus Dei and Apollo. Alright, and the heist mechanic is now up and active for the castle. We're excited to see what will happen in that event. But for tonight, RKM King, we are calling it congratulations to the teams who won, and lower bracket matches for the teams who lost tonight. That's it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, the giveaway question, RKM King.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, please mention that.
So which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held? So again, which country was ROS 2023 Grand Finals held? So answer the question together with your IGN and hashtag ROSGGH 2025 qualifiers.
Yes. ROS 2025 GGH
Ah,
qualifiers.
GGH qualifiers.
Alright. Okay, with that said, guys, we're going to give you a few minutes, I guess, or maybe just a few seconds to answer. And yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. The next stream will be on Saturday. Again, you will be seeing us, me and RKM King, for Golden Imperium Season 4, day number 5. And yeah, tomorrow we will be having a maintenance on the ROGGH server, and new stuff will come out, like the new gacha. Yes. Alright, that's going to do it. Thank you all for tuning in. Once again, we are your casters for tonight. This is James.
This is RKM King.
And we'll see you all on Saturday. Guys.
Goodbye.